had an interesting thought. See, we were all teenagers at one point. We were exploring what we wanted to do in life and where we would eventually find ourselves. And so I had a really cool idea. As soon as I found this in storage, this is a Boss BR600. I'll just hold it up like this. All of the memories came flooding back of how difficult, you thought I was going to say easy, how difficult this thing was to use. And I'm going to show you today exactly the process that I sort of went through. The only difference is I get to use what I know now and the equipment that I have now to sort of use this as a digital audio workstation. Then we'll give it one last time to shine and we'll make something cool with it. But first, it needs work. First off, I need to make a couple of cables that go from XLR to TRS to make a stereo image for this thing. So I'm going to sacrifice a couple of old beat up extras that I have laying around and make my own. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so now that we're all hooked up, we have our cables all set up nicely, everything's good. There's one other issue that I have to fix with this, and we're connected up into the Apollo via line outs. And, well, just listen to this. Let me hit a bass string. Okay. Hear that? And then if we were to take it and put it on this. This one's fine. You got some scratching going on in there too. Not to mention that this little knob here likes to make things skip a little, so it'll be nice and calm, and then once in a blue moon, like if you're trying to scroll through a song, oh, there it goes. See, now it's at 691, 500, now it's at 5. All just with some light touches. So something is up. Yeah, see, it just resets itself, and I'm not really even putting any pressure on that. So anyway, what I'm gonna do is take this faceplate off, see what I can do to get these out, and then we'll just clean them up with some contact cleaner, and hopefully it'll fix it. I've never actually taken that out before. Ooh, I've never taken this off either. Look at all those dirty little fingerprints. Yeah, that's what we needed to see. So the goal is here, since this is so far down and we've got LEDs that are hooking into here, I don't want to have to take this apart any more than I have to. So I'll leave this on like it is, and I'll just get in here with some contact cleaner and just spray it right into those little holes. I'll use little contacts here. Now I'm not going to put the screws in it just yet. Alright, so I'll strike the bass again. Stuff works like a charm. That's exactly what we want to see! No number hopping. Let's go ahead and test the other input here. Switch this over to mic, and we'll do the same thing. Woohoo! Oh, that one needs a little help. Alright, well, I blasted it one more time, and we are good. Awesome. So now that we're past the repair portion and making my own set of cables for this thing special, I have you, and you to demonstrate how everything's going to work here. So what you see here in front of me is FL Studio, and the reason for that is to capture what comes out of here, because this is how this runs. It comes out of here, goes into the Apollo is being recorded through FL Studio, and these wires are coming from the MPC-1. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so all right, we're going to record these two tracks here, and the reason we're recording them like this is so you can hear the actual internal audio of this. So all right, now everything should be synced up nicely. Perfect. So the MPC is a really cool tool to have. Now I could easily do everything that I'm doing here on the my light's flickering. Now I could easily do everything here in the MPC that I'm doing here in this guy right here, but it's not what we're here for. And this is a pretty powerful unit. I've been using this a little bit more and more and more. I usually just use it for drums, but here's a small demo of what that's capable of. Let's go ahead and just see what Yep, awesome. So what I'm doing is making sure that the level inputs are correct on both of these sides. Now, let's go ahead and find something slow here. Okay, so now that we got the drum squared away, we're going to record that into here. So let's go ahead and turn off that metronome. Now, here's the interesting thing. Is I have to do this for, let's just do it for 3 minutes, and then we'll just call it a ride out. I think that's what we'll do. So we just let this thing play for 3 minutes. And we'll let that go. So, what'd you think? These are kind of my concluding thoughts in but telling you that I don't think I'm ever going to use this again for recording music. Now, I might use it for other things, but it took long enough just to do that. And that was not anything that was spectacular on the level, on the scale of things that I usually do. If you like it, hey man, I appreciate it. But for me, I'm glad that it was in storage, and I'm glad it's retired from my collection of things that I use. But it brought back some painful but kind of fun memories at the same time. So I'm glad that I had it, and I don't want to kind of leave this whole thing of like being negative about it, because it's not that bad. It's a decent recorder. It's just really, it just gets in the way of the music process, if that makes any sense. So I want to be able to record something and then record the next thing and record the next thing and keep doing that until I have a complete song. And I can't do that if I'm busy fiddling with knobs and switches and bouncing things, because each track, if you think about it this way, one track two, that's left and right channel. And if you have to do that and keep bouncing it, and then on top of that, you can't loop anything. You have to play the whole thing through and through from start to finish. And you better be good at it, because if you're not, you'll know. Because you'll screw it up and you'll have to re-record the whole thing again. You can auto punch in on it, but that feature, it works. I'll put it that way. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and tie this whole thing up in a nice little knot and say thank you for watching, and appreciate it. And I would really appreciate if you subscribe too, because each one of those makes the videos just a little bit better, even one at a time. So thank you guys. Oh, and it's free, so there's that. So thank you guys again for checking this out, and I'll see you next time. Trust me, they get better, these little Rich Miss episodes. I got some really cool stuff in store. So, later.